Good morning and happy Monday. I know I come on here. I am not all dolled up. I don't have my makeup on 1,000. I'm not, I don't come on here for that. I come on here to put a message, like just talk about things because there's a lot of things that go on and it is like no one knows what's really going on, and it's like I don't know how you don't know, but I come on here because I want you to know. I want you to know. I come on here and I burn ancestor money. I've been burning that money ever since I found out about the money. I've always been spiritual. I've always burnt candles. I've always written on the candle. I've known about Ra. Ra is the sun god. Like the moment I know, then I use it. Like that's just what I do. The spiritual world, spiritual realm, spiritual things, mystic things, I always gravitated towards that. I was never really into church. I was never really into religion. I was born into a Catholic family. Mom's Catholic, my father's Catholic, grandma's Catholic, everybody's Catholic. But what I did not like about the Catholic Church was that, they pray to idols. The idols were the saints. So, and then they tell you you're not supposed to pray to saints. And then we switched religions, Jehovah's Witness, no idols, it's just straight church. My book of Bible stories, Baptist, what is it, Pentecostal. Like they had all these rules. Like you have to only wear a skirt, it has to be below your knee. Like they had so many rules just for you to pray to God. And I'm like, why must you have all these rules just to pray to God? Like you should be able to pray to God any way you want to pray. It's just praying. Like you're just praying. Like you put in your faith and your belief and you're praying to the Most High. You're praying to God. But it's like all the religions, all it did was cause confusion. It gave you more rules, more rules you had to follow. Like you couldn't do anything freely. Like you had to do everything the way they said to do it. And I was just like, it. I didn't understand it. And then the questions you ask, nobody will give you an answer to. Like this is what it is, and that's it. So I became spiritual. Like I dropped the church. I was like, you know what, hell with all of y'all. And then they were so evil because they would sit there and they would do bad things. They would do black magic. They would do things to other people and hurt other people purposely, and then go and repent, go to confession, and then all their sins are forgiven and everything is all right. And I'm like, you know what? Like they sit here and they do fucked up shit, and then they act all holy and righteous, and then they ask for forgiveness, and then they're forgiven, and then they go back doing the same thing. So it was just like I just didn't want to be like that. Like I didn't want to be another person in church, because the people in church, they do the same wicked things people that don't go to church do, because they don't know the church. It's just crazy. So then it's just something that you have to figure out for yourself. People could sit there and they could tell you anything. They could sell you a dream. They can tell you you're supposed to do all these things and this is how it is and that's the only way it should be. And but those are rules and restrictions. God is free. There's no limit to God. God is always going to be free. Whenever something is putting a hold on you, restricting you, stopping you, then it's something that you shouldn't be involved in. That's my feelings. That's how I feel. Like if somebody or anything is trying to restrict you or stop you from doing something that you always do, then it's something that you should not be involved in. That's just my opinion. So I'm more free spirited and I like to do things, with my feelings. Like if I feel like I should do it, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not gonna sit there and psych myself out. Like if I feel a certain kind of way, I'm gonna do it. So if I feel like burning ancestor money helps me, because I'm always looking for ways to, I'm just spiritual, so I like spiritual things. And I've noticed ancestor money, no one talks about it, no one burns it. Like no one burns it, no one does it. And it's such a good thing for your life. Like, there's so many benefits to burning ancestor money. So that's why I talk about it all the time. It is a spiritual thing. It is a spiritual thing. There's a lot of history to burning ancestor money, and I like history. I like looking up stuff and reading stuff and finding things out about the past. So, and then this really took interest onto me because I burn candles. I like herbs. I like all that witchy stuff. I do it. I do it. I have a bucket of herbs. They're all in Ziploc bags and labeled. Like, I know where everything is, you know. But it's like we have altars for the ancestors. You want to praise them, thank them. You have a regular altar, but it's like you can do more. You have the altar, you can pray, but there's more you can do. You can burn the money. And I was like, oh, I could burn the money. And then I figured that the money goes to them, like they receive the money. And I'm like, oh, they received the money. So if I burn the money and then when it turns to ash, the ancestors receive the money. And then I'm not, yeah, but it's like, when I do my research, and those are the answers that I find. And I'm like, oh, so I should be burning the money more often. And every time I look up more information, I find more information on it. And I just want to burn it more often, like anytime. Sometimes you want to talk to someone. I burn ancestor money. Sometimes I want to just burn it. It's like relieving. It's like stress relieving. And at the same time, you are helping your ancestors, because imagine you have your entire family. Look at my cat. Look at her. She got bigger though. Lulu. What was I saying? Like, everyone, you could have a family, like 30 people in your family, and then there's nobody in the family burning ancestor money. Nobody is helping the family live a better life in the afterlife. Nobody heard of ancestor money. They think you crazy because you burn ancestor money, but the ancestors love you. The ancestors do anything for you, and it's like, you're becoming closer to your ancestors. Your dreams are more vivid. You're getting messages. You're receiving all these things that you're supposed to receive, and it's spiritual things. It's not in the physical 3D, but that's not why I burn the money. Like, I don't burn it to receive gifts in the physical. I burn this money so that I can be more spiritual. I can be more connected to my ancestors, because I truly love them. And I know a lot of people can be spiritually attacked. Like, you can be spiritually attacked, and then I'm like, all we have is the ancestors. That's all you have is your ancestors. And it's like, this is a way to thank them. Just thank them for being there for you, defending you, protecting you, watching over you. Like, spiritual warfare, a lot of us are attacked. If you are a light worker, people are gonna attack you because they don't want you to be a light worker. They don't want you to do good. They want you to be evil just like them. And it's like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna lose all my gifts, all this work I've worked so hard for. I am not gonna lose it to sit here and retaliate against a fucking gremlin. Like, no. I'm gonna continue to be good and do good, and I'm gonna try to encourage others. And I'm like, burning ancestor money does help the ancestors. It helps them spiritually. It helps them with debt, karmic debt. That's why the money is so funny. That's why the denominations are so high. It's because spirit money is not the same as our money here. Their denominations are high. Their debt is higher. They'll be fined millions and billions of dollars. And they're like, how the hell am I going to pay this? They have no way to pay the money, because we are supposed to burn this money. We are supposed to buy this money, burn this money, and give it to our ancestors. And that's the thing. No one is burning the money. No one is thinking about the ancestors. You can do food, you can visit the gravesite, you can do all these things, but the ancestors need stuff. You need stuff. I need stuff. We all need stuff. And money is everything. Money is what makes the world go round. And you need to burn the money. It's just so that your ancestors can have Imagine being in a place and you don't have anything because nobody's doing anything to help you. No one is doing anything for your ancestors. And you're the only one that's sitting there and is thinking about them and that is giving them this money, that's burning this money. You think your ancestors gonna let anything happen to you? They will never let anything happen to you. They're gonna protect you. They're gonna watch over you. You are protected. You will always be protected. God got you. Your ancestors got you. Your ancestors are real. You know, everybody wants to talk about the ancestors, but what are you doing for them? What are you doing for your ancestors? Burn ancestor money. That's the easiest thing you can do for your ancestors is burn ancestor money. You just create a space, make a space, get your candle, your pot. If you want to do it from home, you can do it outside if you want, but you just have to make sure that it's all burning correctly. Everything has to burn and turn into ash. So I would say do it from home. Just have the windows vented or whatever, or if you have an outside place, just make sure you check it to make sure everything burnt completely, because you want your ancestors to receive this money, because that's why you're burning it, because you want to give it to them and you want them to receive it. So do it properly, like make sure that it does burn completely. And that's how you know that the ancestors receive it, is when it burns completely. The faster it burns, the faster they receive it. So it's such a positive thing, and that's why I talk about it all the time. It's because I am a spiritual person. Like, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's all I do. I've been doing that. I've been this way for years, for all my life. I've been this way. So it's not something that I picked up a few months ago. No, I've always been this way. I was born this way, and it's like it won't go away. Like, it just won't go away, and I'm happy to know about ancestor money. And I'm just trying to encourage others. I'm trying to let other people know. Burn ancestor money. Like, it is okay. It's an easy way to stay connected and to help your ancestors live a better life in the afterlife. Your ancestors will protect you. They'll watch over you. They will always be there for you. They're not gonna let nobody come and try and play with you. Like, nobody can just come and do anything. It's like they done I would say curse themselves, but they just gave themselves a whole bunch of bad luck, like, you know, just for playing or thinking that they can do anything to you. Like, they can never do anything to you. They can never come up against you. They can't even look at you now. I'm talking, I'm rambling. It's Labor Day. I know my hair is looking oof, but I'm gonna fix it later. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because I know I burn ancestor money and I talk about spiritual things, but I've always been this way. I've been this way since I was little, since I was young, since I was a teenager. Before I was a teenager, I was always spiritual. I've always done stuff. I was always doing stuff. So it's like I just know. I just know what to do. I know what things are for, and I know how to protect myself all different kind of ways. And when I found out about ancestor money, I was just excited. I was happy to know about it. I was just happy that this is a way that I could help the ancestors, because how can you help the ancestors? Like, how? It's like, you can have an altar, you can pray to them, you can thank them, okay, you can have the fruits, the dishes, okay, but you know, people need money. Like, if I could, you know, I want to give them money. Like, money is everything. It's everything. So burn it. It's affordable. It's affordable. On the website, they sell kits. They sell different kind of kits, like a home, a mansion. Like, you cut it up in little pieces and you burn it. So it's like, when it burns, the ancestors receive it. It transfers over into the spirit realm, and the ancestors receive it. And it's just such a great thing. I am gonna include the links in this description box so you can check it out. I do have one of the ancestor, like the homes, because I did purchase the home before, and it was because it was on sale. So it was on sale, so I bought it because it was like $30. I was like, oh my god. But I got it on sale, so I bought it and I burnt it on camera. So it's in one of these videos, but it's just such a positive thing, and I was happy to burn it. I was a little mad because when I saw what it was, like it was just little papers. But then I woke up the next morning and it's like it's okay to burn it. Like the ancestors do receive it and they needed it and they were happy to receive it. So I was happy to burn it. I was happy to order it, just so that I could give them, because they don't have. I'm rambling. Happy Labor Day. It's September. Oof, my days are all, I know it's Monday. It's Monday. Um, Always leave with love. I'll come back and I'll burn this ancestor money, but I just wanted to talk about ancestor money. I wanted to talk a little bit about myself. I've always been this way. I've always been this way. So I'm just not, I don't sit there and I don't broadcast it to everyone. It's like, if you know me personally, like this is what I do. Like this is all I do. And that's what you know me for. So I don't know. I wish everyone have a great day, a blessed day. Happy Monday. Good Labor Day. It seems like it's gonna rain. I wanted to go to the beach, but it seems like it's gonna rain. So always stay positive, vibe high, and leave with love. Have a good day. Bye.